Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. Today, I would like to present about Petronas. Petronas, which is an abbreviation of Petroleum Nasional Berhad, is Malaysian fully government-owned oil and gas company. Established on 17 August 1974 to manage and develop the nation's energy resource, its headquarters is located at the Petronas Twin Tower in Kuala Lumpur. The company is involved in all stages of the oil and gas industry, from exploration to marketing, and has also expanded into LNG petrochemicals and renewable energy. Today, Petronas operates in over 30 countries and is recognized globally as one of the influential state-owned energy companies known as the New Seven Sisters. The term New Seven Sisters refers to seven powerful state-owned energy companies that have significant control over global oil and gas reserve and influence in the energy market. These companies come from Saudi Arabia, Saudi Aramco, Russian Gazprom, China CNPC, Iran NIOC, Venezuela PDVSA, Brazil Petrobras, Malaysia Petronas. So, being parts of the seven sisters show that Petronas is an important and influential player in the global energy sector. Moving on to the next part, I will explain the corporate direction of Petronas. This includes their vision, mission, and motto, which guide the companies towards sustainable growth and responsible operations. Vision of Petronas is to reduce emissions, grow renewable energy, support education, champion social impact, and promote circular economy. This shows Petronas' long-term commitment towards cleaner and more sustainable energy solutions. Mission: to maximize value through our integrated business model to meet the energy needs of the nation and our customer across the globe. Our portfolio includes oil and gas, petrochemicals and petroleum products, as well as a range of cleaner energy solutions. Motto of Petronas is, as a progressive energy and solution partner, we enrich lives for a sustainable future. This reflects their role not just as an energy provider but also as a partner that contributes to society. Among these roles, the petroleum engineer is one of the most critical positions because they are responsible for exploration and production activities.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Norsyahindah binti Muhammad NAZLI, BHR 04240004. I will present the next slide about job analysis. Job analysis is a fundamental process used in HR to define the duties, responsibilities, and required qualification for the successful job performance. This set is crucial standard for recruitment and all other HR functions. Purpose: for these academic rules at Petronas, the job analysis had three main objectives. First one is to define core academic duties in teaching, research, and service. The second one is to determine academic KSAOS, knowledge, skill, abilities, and others attributes needed. Last one is to ensure transparency by creating a valid basis for the selection process. The next slide is job description. In this table have detail about the career of Petronas. Job title and purpose. The official job title is lecturer, associate professor, and professor in petroleum engineering. The core job purpose is to lead and contribute the academic programs, research, and student development in alignment with the ONG industry needs. Core responsibilities overview. These responsibilities are clearly divided into four main areas. The first one is teaching and pedagogy. The second one is research and publication. The third one is supervision of this and research. And the last one is service through faculty, curriculum, and industry outreach. The lecturer or professor's role is strategically vital. These individuals are the gatekeepers who ensure the graduates entering the Petronas OMG industry possess the necessary technical foundation and strong ethical. This role directly supports Petronas' long-term strategy by securing and maintaining a highly talented and competitive talent force. They are crucial for mentoring the next generation, ensuring they are not only knowledgeable but also possess the capacity to lead. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass the next presentation.
Assalamualaikum, my name is SITI binti ROHAIZAT. My metric number is BHR 04240005. Let's look at the internal recruitment sources used by Petronas. Internal recruitment plays a very important role in maintaining employee loyalty and organizational continuity. It allows existing employees to grow their career within the company instead of seeking opportunities elsewhere. The first method is internal job posting advertisement. Petronas use its internal platform called My Career Portal where employees can view and apply for job openings across various departments. This provides transparency and equal opportunity for career progression. The second method is promotion. Petronas promote employees based on performance, merit, and leadership potential. Structured programs such as the Leadership Pipeline Program are designed to identify and prepare employees for higher responsibility, ensuring fairness and readiness before promotion. The third method is succession planning. This is done through initiatives like the Technical Professional Career Path or TPCP, which focus on preparing internal employees for future leadership or critical technical roles. This approach ensures more continuity and prevents gaps in essential positions when senior staff retire or move on. Every recruitment approach has its strengths and weaknesses, so let's discuss the advantages and disadvantages of internal recruitment. Starting with the advantages. Firstly, internal recruitment leads to higher employee motivation and retention. When employees see opportunity for advancement, they feel more valued and committed to the organization. Secondly, it is cost-effective and time-efficient. Internal candidates already understand Petronas system, safety standard, and culture, which shorten the learning curve and reduce onboarding costs. Thirdly, succession planning ensures business continuity. It prepares internal employees for key roles, minimizing disruption when senior leader retired or move. However, there are also disadvantages. Internal recruitment may cause a competence mismatch. For example, an excellent technical employee might not have the necessary leadership skill for a managerial role. Secondly, the process may lead to perceived bias or favoritism if employees feel promotions are not handled fairly. This could affect team morale. Lastly, relying too much on internal talent may limit innovation and diversity since the company might miss out on new perspectives from external candidates. So, while internal recruitment supports stability and loyalty, Petronas also need external recruitment to balance innovation and growth. Now, moving on to the external recruitment sources. Petronas also look outside the organization to bring in fresh perspective, innovative ideas, and specialized expertise. External recruitment help the company remain competitive and adaptable in a fast-changing industry. There are 4 main external recruitment methods. First, online recruitment. Petronas advertises job vacancy on its official Petronas career website and other online platforms such as JobStreet and Indeed. This helps the company reach a wider and more diverse pool of both local and international candidates efficiently. Second, campus recruitment. Petronas actively participate in university, career fair, recruitment talk, and engagement program. A key initiative is the Petronas Education Sponsorship Program or PESP. This program provides scholarship to outstanding students in return for future employment. This way, Petronas secure talented graduates early and build long-term relationship with academic institutions. Third, internship to hire. Petronas run a structured internship program where students get hand-on experience working on real projects. Their performance is evaluated throughout the internship, and those who show strong potential are often offered permanent role upon graduation. This approach not only helps Petronas find new talent, but also ensure that incoming employees align with the company culture and value. Now, let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of internal recruitment. Starting with the advantages, the first is wide reach and efficiency. Online platform allow Petronas to access thousands of candidates globally, helping the company identify top talent quickly. The second advantage is early talent acquisition. Through programs like campus recruitment and internship, Petronas secure young professionals before graduation, reducing hiring risk and ensuring they fit well into the organization. Third, cultural fit and reliability improved through employee referral program. Recommend candidates who are likely to match the company value. However, there are disadvantages as well. Global recruitment can create a high screening workload and increase costs due to advertising and background check. Fresh graduates from campus program may lack industry experience, which means extra training investment are needed before they can perform independently. And while referral programs improve reliability, they can also reduce workforce diversity, since people often refer individuals from similar social or educational background. In summary, external recruitment helps Petronas remain innovative and adaptable, but it must be managed carefully to balance cost, diversity, and cultural alignment. Let's explore Petronas' employer branding strategy, which is one of the company's strongest tools in attracting top talent globally. Petronas uses 4 main pillars to build a positive and trustworthy image as an employer of choice. The first pillar is a strong corporate image. Petronas is Malaysia's national oil company and a Fortune Global 50 brand. Its reputation for excellence, innovation, and stability make it highly attractive to job seekers worldwide. The second pillar is being a future-ready employer. Petronas has committed to achieving net zero carbon emission by 2015 and actively support community programs like Sentuhan Kasih. This focus on sustainability appeal to younger generation who value purpose-driven career. The third pillar is digital employer branding. Petronas use platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram to showcase employee success story, project achievement, and workplace culture. This digital storytelling approach helps connect with modern, tech-savvy candidates. Finally, the fourth pillar is competitive reward and benefits. Petronas offer attractive salary package, performance-based bonus, medical coverage, retirement plans, and opportunity for global mobility. This benefit make Petronas not just a job destination, but a long-term career choice. Altogether, this branding effort ensure Petronas remain a top employer both locally and internationally.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Norsyahindah Afiah, BHR 04240009. Today I am going to dive into one of the most critical functions in any successful organization, the process of hiring. We will look at why a systematic approach is so essential and then walk through the specific 4-step selection process utilized by Petronas. So, what exactly is the hiring process? Simply put, it's the series of procedures a company uses to filter and choose the best candidates for an open position. It is important because it assists the company in making hires who possess the right qualification and are fit for the position and the company, reducing turnover, improving productivity, and leading to business success. The Petronas selection process is complete in a systematic way in 4 distinct stages, beginning with step 1, wherein prospective candidates are asked to formally fill out and submit their application on the respective Petronas portal. Once submitted, selected applications move to step 2, which is the mandatory assessment stage. It is designed in a flexible way and can either be done physically or online depending on operational requirements. Subsequently, only those candidates who pass the test and are deemed absolutely suitable will move on to step 3, where they are offered a formal conditional employment offer. Finally, the process leads to its concluding step. Step 4, where the candidate is formally welcomed into the team upon successful fulfillment of all conditions stipulated in the package of the conditional offer. Interview questions are necessary because they allow employers to measure a candidate's competency, experience and cultural fit, while also providing the candidate with a chance to evaluate the company and determine if the job is closely in line with their career goals. They demonstrate interest, provide a two-way conversation, and are an important part of a structured assessment process. So, structured, unstructured, situational, and behavioral will be used in interview questions. Structured questions are predefined, closed-ended questions with a limited set of response options, such as multiple choice, yes or no, or scales. They are used to collect standardized, quantitative data quickly and efficiently, making the results easy to compare and analyze statistically. Unstructured questions are open-ended questions that allow respondents to answer freely in their own words without limitations of a predetermined format. Situational interview questions ask candidates to describe how they would handle hypothetical workplace scenarios to assess their problem-solving and critical thinking skills. Behavioral interview questions ask candidates to provide specific examples of how they have handled past situations to predict future behavior. The selection test is a standardized assessment used in recruitment and admission to contrast the ability, attitude, knowledge, personality, and potential fit of applicants for employment or a program. Some examples include cognitive and aptitude tests, personality assessments, and word sample tests, providing objective data to balance subjective information from interviews. Tests help organizations narrow candidate groups by measuring specific, job-related competencies. First, aptitude and cognitive tests. For example, numerical reasoning. Numerical reasoning to check the ability to rapidly interpret complex data for calculations. Second, verbal reasoning to assess understanding of technical reports and regulations. And lastly, logical or diagrammatic reasoning to evaluate pattern recognition and rational problem solving under pressure. So, next test is technical knowledge assessment. Focus on core petroleum engineering areas like reservoir engineering, fluid flow reserves EOR, drilling engineering, casing, cementing, well control, and production engineering, completions, artificial lift, defining a candidate's readiness to apply theory to real-world industry problems. The last test is personality and situational judgment test. The SJT presents realistic workplace problems like safety issues to see how the candidate will respond, while personality assessment gauge essential traits like risk approach, teamwork, and leadership to ensure the candidate fits the company's culture and safety standards. So, that's all from me. Thank you.
Next, let's look at the Petronas approach to diversity, inclusion, and ethical practice. This shows how the company not only focuses on business growth but also on people, society, and sustainability. Firstly, Petronas' commitment to diversity and inclusion, D&I. Petronas values diversity and inclusion across gender, age, nationality, and culture. Women make up 29% of the workforce and 31% of senior leadership. Initiatives like the Neurodiverse Center of Excellence consecutive inclusive training and nurturing young leaders support inclusivity while accessibility infrastructure and ensure opportunities for persons with disabilities. Secondly, ethical and governance framework. Ethics, integrity, and governance are central to Petronas. The company enforces zero tolerance for corruption and allegiance its human rights policy with UN and OECD guidelines. All employees, directors, and contractors follow codes that prohibit bribery, discrimination, harassment, and forced labor. Compliance is ensured through audits, risk assessments, and monitoring. Thirdly, strategies to ensure diversity and inclusion in hiring. Petronas ensure fair hiring through merit-based selection, evaluating candidates on skills, qualification, and experience. Digital platforms like My Career X and My Talents X support transparent role matching. The Neurodiverse Center of Excellence and Conscious Inclusion Training promote inclusivity and reduce bias in recruitment. Finally, ethical and legal issues in recruitment and selections. Petronas complies with Malaysian labor laws and international standards. They enforce zero tolerance for corruption and nepotism, prohibit child and forced labor, and maintain confidential grievance channels for employees.
Hiring decision and onboarding. The final hiring decision at Petronas is the result of a rigorous merit-based selection process involving HR, hiring managers, and senior leadership. The process ensures candidates not only meet technical requirements but also demonstrate leadership potential, behavioral skills, and alignment with Petronas' core values such as loyalty, integrity, professionalism, and cohesiveness. The final selection process. The first one is comprehensive assessments and interviews. After initial screening, candidates complete assessments such as cognitive and personality tests, technical evaluations, and structured interviews. Petronas often uses competency-based interviews (CBI) with the STAR model, which is situation, task, action, and results, to evaluate past experience and predict future performance. Second, panel evaluation for professional and managerial roles. Candidates participate in panel interviews with HR, department heads, and subject matter experts. This ensures a balanced assessment of technical skills, leadership potential, and cultural fit. The third one is consensus and final recommendations. After the interviews, the panel reviews each candidate's performance using standard scoring tools. The hiring manager provides the final recommendation, while HR ensures the decision follows Petronas policies and principles of fairness and transparency. The fourth one is conditional offer and verification. If selected, the candidate receives a conditional job offer, which is confirmed only after successful reference checks, background screening, and medical examination to verify eligibility and integrity. The fifth one is offer and acceptance. Upon completion of all verification procedures, the candidate receives a formal offer letter. Once accepted, the onboarding process begins, marking the start of the employee's journey with Petronas. Onboarding plan Petronas. Onboarding program aims to integrate new hires seamlessly into the company culture, operational system, and performance expectations. A structured and phased onboarding plan ensures that employees are well equipped to succeed from the outset. The first phase is pre-onboarding, which is 1 week before start date. Welcome communication is a personalized welcome email or package is sent to the new hire containing the offer letter, first day schedule, dress code, and introductory company information. Administrative preparation. HR ensures that all logistics such as workstation setup, IT access, and security passes are ready before the employee's first day. Mentor assignment. A buddy or mentor is assigned to guide the new hire during their initial weeks and help them adapt to workplace culture. For the documentation digital, onboarding forms and key policies documents are shared for review and completion prior to arrival. Second phase is first week, which is general orientation and cultural immersion. For day 1 welcome, the manager and team personally welcome the new hire, provide a tour of facility, and finalize the pending paperwork. HR conducts an orientation covering the company's mission, structured employee benefits, codes of conduct, and business ethics, which is COBE, and health, safety, security, and environment, HSSE standards. Our story session, a senior leader introduces the history and purpose of Petronas, reinforcing the company's role in the energy industry and its sustainability goals. For the team integration, informal networking activities such as team lunches or coffee chats are organized to foster early relationships. For the third phase is RASMAN, Departmental and Functional Training. Departmental orientation, the hiring manager outlines departmental objective, key projects and role expectations. For the job-specific training, new hires gain access to technical and professional learning modules through Petronas in-house platforms such as InStep and My Learning. For the mentorship check-ins, regular meetings with assigned mentor ensure smooth adaptation and ongoing support. For the fourth phase, first quarter, which is 30, 60, 90-day check-in. Performance review and feedback, the manager conducts periodic reviews to evaluate progress, identify strengths, and address developmental areas. For the career planning discussions, long-term career growth opportunity and further training requirements are discussed to align the employee's goals with organizational priorities. For a feedback loop, HR collects feedback from the new hire on their onboarding experience to continuously improve the process. Now that we have discussed Petronas recruitment, selection and onboarding processes, let's move on to the final part of this presentation, which is recommendations. These recommendations aim to strengthen Petronas workforce sustainability and maintain its competitive advantage in the rapidly changing global energy sector. The first recommendations is to enhance employer branding through digital talent engagement. In today's competitive job market, a strong online presence plays a crucial role in attracting top talent. Petronas can further expand its digital recruitment strategy by being more active on platforms such as LinkedIn, TikTok, and live career webinars. This approach would not only increase visibility among young professionals but also appeal to global talent in emerging fields like renewable energy and digital engineering. By building a dynamic and relatable online employer brand, Petronas can strengthen its reputation as an innovative and future-ready energy company. The second recommendation focuses on strengthening industry, which is academia collaboration. Petronas should increase partnerships within universities, polytechnics, and research institutions to co-develop relevant academic programs and hands-on training modules. By supporting initiatives such as industry-based projects, internship programs, and petroleum engineering labs, Petronas can ensure that graduates possesses the skills needed for current technological and sustainability challenges. This will also help Petronas build a continuous pipeline of skilled young professionals ready to contribute to future innovations. The third recommendation is to expand diversity and inclusion support systems. Petronas has already made strong progress with initiatives such as the Neurodiverse Center of Excellence and Inclusive Leadership Training. However, it is recommended that the company further enhance its efforts by introducing structured mentorship programs and career development pathways for women engineers, young graduates, and employees with disabilities. This initiative would not only promote fairness and equal opportunity but also help Petronas harness diverse perspectives to drive innovation and organizational growth. The fourth recommendation is to improve transparency in internal promotion processes to reduce perceptions of bias in internal recruitment and career advancement. Petronas should introduce standardized performance-based tools such as leadership, competency scoring system, and transparent career roadmaps. When employees clearly understand how promotions are led, it creates a culture of trust, motivation, and accountability. This approach will help Petronas retain high-performing talent while maintaining fairness and integrity across all career levels. The fifth and final recommendation is to increase focus on clean energy talent development. As Petronas moves towards net zero carbon emissions NZCE 2050 commitment, the company must strengthen training and development in areas like hydrogen energy, carbon capture and storage (CCS), and renewable project management. By upskilling its workforce in these emerging technologies, Petronas can ensure long-term strategic readiness and maintain a leading position in the global energy transition. In conclusion, these 5 recommendations: enhancing digital employer branding, strengthening academic partnerships, promoting diversity and inclusion, improving promotion transparency, and advancing clean energy talent development are essential strategies for Petronas to remain competitive and sustainable in the evolving energy industry. Together, they reflect a forward-thinking approach that aligns with Petronas' vision of progress, innovation, and responsible leadership in the global energy landscape. Thank you for your attention.
In conclusion, Petronas manages its human resources in a systematic and strategic way to support business goals. The company recruits talent from the various sources and select candidates based on skill and suitability. Petronas also emphasizes diversity, ethics, and continuous development to ensure employees can perform effectively. This integrated HR approach helps Petronas maintain strong performance and remain competitive in the global energy sector. That's all from us. Thank you.